Oh, haha, haha, haha. My mic was muted. What I said is I'm back, and so is my kitty cat, and he's doing great. He wanted food right away. Normally he's terrified and wants to just run and hide because he hates his crate. He hates his traveling crate. He doesn't like it. He just likes to be at home. He's a little bit of a homebody. But we're back from the vet, and he's doing just fine. We're giving some meds, help with the inflammation and the pain he has, but he's not in danger. He's just a little bit at risk. So don't worry. I'll give you updates on the kitty cat as much as you want. Doing just fine for now. We should get back to it though. We left off with Renai Circulation taking the first S plus category spot. Deservedly so, in my humble opinion. Very good, very fun show. I'm actually watching it right now. I've never seen all of the show. I just about to make it through the second season. Very close. Making it through the second season. Watching it with Le Brother. But let's continue on. Okay. Here we go. I like to think I'm a anime connoisseur and have watched a lot of anime, but this is where my entire argument falls apart. This top 100 list where I've seen only half of the shows, and this one is the one that will get people to terrorize me for years to come. I still have not seen Full Metal Alchemist. I know I need to. I know. My favorite song from it, though, I've seen like the first quarter of the show. I just haven't continued on. But my favorite song from it that I can remember is just Again. Just I believe that's one of the openings. The show is Again. Or it might be the ending. I don't remember. But Again is a good song. It's a very good song. I maybe need to listen to some of the soundtrack and stuff, but based upon my memory, I remembered Again and liking it a lot. And I'd probably put Again here. I'd probably put it in just below Daddy Daddy Do, but above Apothecary Diaries opening of Show You. Show You? It's not Show You. I don't remember what it's called. Hana Ninata. That's what it's called. Okay. I don't want to debate that one. You can yell at me in the comments on the YouTube VOD or in the chat right now on Twitch. Feel free. Blame me all you want. It won't change my mind. All right, next. Next up, the one, the only, Your Name. Remember when I said A Silent Voice isn't my favorite movie? That's because Your Name is. Your Name, S plus tier. S plus tier. Hatawari Doki or Go Shintai are probably my two favorite songs from the OST. Zen Zen Zens by Radwimps, or like the Radwimps song, is also up there. All three of those peak. All three of those are peak. So good. Top tier. Bangers. I've actually seen Radwimps live because I love their music that much. Went and saw them. It was amazing. It was the best concert I've ever been to. So fun. So I'm a little biased, but Your Name, favorite movie ever. Belongs to be up in the Evan Call tier, honestly, almost. Actually, I'm gonna put it there. I think it belongs in the Evan Call tier. No, we're gonna keep it in S plus. Evan Call is a league of his fucking own. We can't disrespect our boy like that. There are some names that maybe could go up there, actually. The more I think about it, but it's just so good. All right, again, let's go ahead and have my I'm really well versed in anime fall apart. Kingdom. I've never seen Kingdom. I've never seen any of Kingdom, but I've heard it's very good. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I clicked the soundtrack and it just played the first song. And I was gonna do what I did where I scroll through and find the most viewed song in the soundtrack and click on that. I didn't even need to. I listened to the first song. I was hooked. I listened to the whole thing. It was in Enjoy Your Ewan or something. I don't know. I think it's the main theme of Kingdom, and it was so fucking good. I was like, I don't even need to listen to the rest of the soundtrack. It's that good. That song is that good. It's It's wow, it was incredibly good. And I did listen to more, and every single one of them was that good. S plus tier. That soundtrack is amazing. But I haven't seen it, so I can't say much more on the show and everything else. Vinland Saga. I've only seen the first season. I've only seen like maybe 5 or 6 episodes of the second season. I need to continue watching it. It's not that I was one of those people that thinks it's boring or that it's not good. There's no action, blah, blah, blah. I love the concept. It's a slow burn with a lot of emotion and a lot of buildup, and it needs that time. Just haven't gotten around to watching it. I'm just a busy man. Just a busy man. Little busy raccoon man. But Vinland Saga has a lot of really good songs in its OST, but I don't think any of them are better than its first opening, Mukanjio. That song, very good. That song's a banger. In fact, it's a banger. I'm gonna put it above those ones. It's an A tier for sure. I would put it above those. It's so good. That song is just so good. Okay, Mob Psycho 100. This is one of those ones where it's interesting because I think there might be songs I like more if I really listen through a lot of it. But I just really like for the show 99, the first opening. I think it's a very clever song with a lot of useful, or not like useful, but like it's a clever song with lots of just smart ways to use the thematics of Mob Psycho 100 in the actual music itself, the counting to 100 and having that be part of the central core of the song. Like that is just so clever. And the cleverness takes you a long way in my book. And it's a great song. But I got to be realistic. I think I'm actually going to put it B tier. I think all these ones I think it's worse than all these ones in my books. The best songs I heard from all of these ones. I don't think it's on the same caliber as these. I think the song is very clever, but the song, it's tough. I don't remember. This one's not very memorable. I might have to do this then. But I don't think that's true. I think this was better. I'm going to leave it as it is. All right. I have seen all of Mob Psycho, though. I'm not going to let that my credibility fall that far. I have seen that. Okay, credibility about to fall even farther, actually. I haven't seen Hajime no Ippo. And you know what? If you have seen it and you like it, I'm about to offend you. The soundtrack was just not that good, in my opinion. I did not like anything that I listened to. And by not like, I just like, there was nothing that stood out. I didn't like think it was bad. I didn't love it. You know, it's one of those shows, again, where I think it's just because it's older. I think at the time it was probably phenomenal, and it just challenged people to get better at making soundtracks. Like it was a pioneer of its time. You know, I think a lot of the ones I've put low tier in my books here is because they're older, and like newer shows have built off of that and made it better. I haven't seen it. That was how I felt about the soundtrack. Next, I also haven't seen Haikyuu. I haven't seen Haikyuu. I listened to the soundtrack. It's pretty good. Breakthrough was the song that really stuck out to me when I was listening. And I think that I would put Breakthrough, I think on an individual song basis, I think I liked it better than any singular song I heard in this one. I think I'd probably put it above March Comes In Like a Lion. All right, we're back to ones I've seen. Spirited Away. It's really hard. There's a lot of good songs, but you can't talk about Spirited Away without talking about One Summer Day. One Summer Day. What do you say? What else can you say? Joe Hisashi. Mwah. Mwah. That's another name that you could put with Evan Call. But you know what's gonna be crazy about this? I'm not actually putting it S+. I think One Summer's Day just belongs here. Great song. But I think when you take the movie and you listen to like these two songs, again, this is where the ones I haven't seen just like really fall off comparatively. When you've seen like these three here, I can't put One Summer's Day above it. When I listen to these two, they evoke so much more emotion while being a pleasant listen. This is a pleasant listen, and it reminds me, it has like a huge nostalgia factor from my childhood, but I just don't think I can put it above these because the emotional impact that those two have without the nostalgia factor is still higher. And that's saying something. That's saying something. So maybe I'm crazy for that. But again, this is my fucking tier list. You got problems with it? You can Ligma. Okay, not actually. In game, of course. I'd love to hear your opinions, to be fair. I think everyone's opinions are interesting. Music is great. Oh, I never talked about why I'm qualified to do this. I'm qualified to rank things by music because I like music. So there you go. If you want real qualifications, I have a degree in music, technically. It's kind of a fake degree. We won't go into the specifics. All you need to know is I do have a degree in music. So I have studied music a lot. I'm a percussionist by trade, so you will notice that at some points, songs that are very percussive may take the forefront. Like Zoltrack has a lot of like interesting rhythmic things going on in the background. Like it just has that like rhythmic intensity to it that I really like. I mean your name is like a lot of piano, and piano is like half string, half percussion instrument. It's got like it's just so good. I mean, I can't even talk about it. Can't even talk about it. But here's where the rhythmic person in me comes out because I'm a drum set player by nature. Bocchi the Rock. That's right. S+ tier. Right beneath your name. And actually, it's tough. It might even be just because like if you take single song to single song, like Katawari Doki is amazing, but Bocchi the Rock, the song I chose, because it's the only song to choose. It's the best song, and it's one of the best songs ever made, is Guitar Loneliness in the Blue Planet. That song is so fucking good. The guitar riff at the beginning, like it's so good. It's so good. The drums are good, and there's not even anything crazy. It's just a lot of snare fills. It's not like this extremely rhythmic moving around the drum set fills. It's just this, a lot of just like gap 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 gap. It's so good. It's just so good. The melodies, everything works so well together, and I love that the way it goes into the anime, and they talk about how the lyrics, like the irony of the whole arc being about how the lyrics are written by Bocchi and that not many people will understand them, but the people that do, it will resonate with so wholeheartedly. And then you go and you look at this song on like Spotify, YouTube Music, and you look at the number of plays, and it's millions of plays. So clearly that just wasn't true. It just resonates with everyone because it's a goddamn good song. It's so good. It deserves S+. It deserves to be up here. Not many things are going to be above it. I can tell you that much. Next. Dangers in My Heart. I haven't seen it. Another one I haven't seen yet. Like, I told you, like half of these I haven't seen, and it's really embarrassing because I thought I had seen a lot more of these. I've seen a lot of anime. There's just not a lot in the top that I have seen. Not as much, at least. This one, I'm probably putting it here just because the opening is Shayao, which is by Yorushka. And Yorushka is just like, do they ever miss? They make just banger after banger. Talk about rhythmic songs. This one is actually one of their one of my least favorite by them, and that's saying something because it's that good. It's good enough to be above. Like, look at these. It's above. Like the Apothecary Diaries opening. That's a great song, but I like this one better, and it's one of my least favorite from Yorushka. They're a very rhythmic band, though. Their drummer is very good, and the way they utilize just the atmosphere of the song and change it up. from part to part, where they have like the same melody going, but they change the drum beat completely, and the like whatever like guitar or piano or whatever instrument they're deciding to use for that song, the way they change the way in which they play the same like chords, whether it's like the intensity going from like gak 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 to more like a ga 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 type of like shift, and they completely change the tone. Like Thought Crime, for example, is a great song by them, and it's like in the middle of the song they randomly go through the same melody, but the drums like turn into this like reggae beat instead of this, you know, instead of like boom cat boom boom cat boom cat boom cat like rock beat. It goes into like a boom cat, and it's just so good. The way it just switches the entire feel of the song midway through without changing the melody or anything. They just are so creative with their music. So like when it's their least, they're that good, and this is their least good song in my opinion that I've heard, and it's still gonna be a banger. It's still a banger. All right, I haven't seen Full Metal, and I haven't seen Steins Gate. All of my I literally am like trying to say I'm an anime fan and like I'm an anime nerd and that you can trust me with this tier list and trust me with this, and then I'm just like spitting out like just absolute like shameful admissions. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen Steins Gate. And you know what? I'm also going to say this. I listen to more of the Steins Gate soundtrack than pretty much any of these other songs. And the main theme, Gate of Steiner, is pretty good. But overall, I actually didn't think it was that great of a soundtrack. I didn't think it was that amazing. Maybe it's because I had such high expectations because I've heard so many good things about the anime and the soundtrack. Like I've actually heard about the soundtrack before. It just wasn't it for me. I don't know. Maybe I need to give it another chance after I've actually watched it. And I'll like it more. Maybe that's one of those ones where having watched it would change my entire attitude about it. All right, Jujutsu Kaisen. I have seen this one. My favorite song from the whole entire thing, whole kit and caboodle, is actually from the soundtrack, and it's called 9 to 5. And it's a song that plays when Nanami is on a lot. It's so good. But the Jujutsu Kaisen soundtrack is just what can you say? The animation, peak. The soundtrack, even better. Okay, I won't go that far. Season 2's animation went insano mode. But that 9 to 5, whew, it's a good song. In fact, I think I like it more than One Summer Day. I might even like it. Actually, I think maybe I put it here. I think it's like this. The emotional impact that these two have is great, but I listen to this song a lot while I'm running, while I'm working out, while I'm driving, just because like it's a good song. You get it's just good. Like enough said. Don't need to say any more about that one. All right, Cowboy Bebop. Here we go. Throwing more shameless admissions out into the aether. I have seen Cowboy Bebop. But more specifically, I have seen 80% of Cowboy Bebop. I have not seen the ending. You know, the part where everyone says, holy crap, this took this from, you know, a good anime to a god tier anime. So I need to finish Cowboy Bebop. In fact, I just want to rewatch the whole thing. But there's an obvious answer for the best song from Cowboy Bebop. There's an obvious answer. You don't need me to stand on ceremony anymore. We all know Tank goes hard. I love playing jazz. Like I'm a musician, I'm a drummer, remember. I like playing jazz. It's pretty fun. I actually don't like listening to jazz. I'm not that big of a jazz listener. I appreciate it for what it is, but it's just not my genre that I love listening to. Doesn't matter. Tank is that good. It's just that good of a song. It is so easy to listen to. 3, 2, 1, let's go. You know, like, Don't even get me started. All right, I haven't seen Tomorrow's Joe. I haven't seen it. Beautiful Wolves. That was the song that I remembered listening to and going, you know what? That's not bad. That one's not bad. I think it's probably bottom of B tier. It might be moved to the top of C tier. I liked it better than these two, but I really didn't think it was anything special. All right. All right. Link Click. I'd never even heard of this show. And then I went and I listened to the soundtrack. Holy. It is fire. It is so good. I couldn't even pick. Serenade and Mastermind are the two I wrote down, and both of them are just, woo, mama. Serenade, especially, the rhythms are so groovy. Like, it's so good. All right. I haven't seen it, though, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. It made me want to watch it, though. Okay, Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk, get out of here. This is the one that I think is the biggest, like, loser of the. I'm not gonna do it like that dirty. Actually, I think it was good. This is the one where I really realized that I think because it's an older anime, it just set the bar, and everywhere else had to meet that bar or exceed it to continue on forward to become the best. And this one was, you know, it's in the top 100 from this long ago. Still. So like it might have nostalgia helping it a little bit with stuff, but for like the OST side of things, like it was passable to get into the top, like to be the best of the time, and it's passable now to get into the top 100, which is saying something with all these monstrous soundtracks in here. And it was that old, so it just had to have set the bar. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen Slam Dunk. I don't see the purpose in watching it when I've seen Kuroko no Basket, the best basketball anime that's ever existed. So don't at me. So I haven't seen it, and maybe that would help. But I just thought it was very like generic, upbeat soundtrack. Rival Conflict was like this OST song that stood out to me. It was just like the most catchy, I guess, of the songs. But okay. Hang on, I gotta do something else. Add row above. Yep. No, what? Oh, let me change the. Okay. Perfect. Give it that color. Yeah. There we go. Okay. If you've seen the show, you probably agree with me that the show deserves a category of its own as well. I'm gonna admit something. I've never seen it, but I think I spent 2 hours listening to the soundtrack today because it was amazing. I'm not even gonna try and pick a song. I think the one that I will try, actually. The one that I remember standing out to me was actually just, I think it was titled Sound Euphonium, so it must be like the main theme, but it was solo version, and I think it was the main character performing it as a solo. And the thing that stood out to me about it was that it was a beautiful euphonium solo, but there were lots of like little things that they threw in there intentionally. They were intentionally present to make you think like this is an excellent performance, or this is a good performance but not an excellent performance. You know, there's lots of, or like that it is a practice performance. Even there's lots of breaths in between the phrases, right where they're supposed to be in the performance, but you can hear them really loud in the performance. It isn't like this perfect crisp euphonium sound necessarily, like it was recorded in a studio. It's like it was recorded, like it's right there, like you are there listening to it. It is a live instrument rather than this perfect studio recording of a live instrument. And that, like, that difference was just everything. It made it feel so real. It made it feel just like I was in the room, I was in the character's shoes, I was rooting for them, and I've never seen the show. I don't know anything about the show. I don't know anything about the characters. I just know this picture and that song, and it was enough to get me emotionally invested and like want the performance to keep going. And that was amazing to me. But just the rest of the soundtrack was all just so good. It was all like beautiful classic pieces done perfectly. The balance was so good. The ones that are original were super catchy and super good. Like and the soundtrack was so long. It was so long. There's so much music. It's almost like it's a music anime. So the thing that it made me realize is this is at the top of my watch list. I will be watching Sound Euphonium next. Like I will be. Once I'm done with the show I'm currently watching, this is next. Very next thing I'm watching is Sound Euphonium because it was that impressive. So I'm going to give it its own tier above everything, I think. Besides above Evan Call, because Evan Call is the greatest musician known to man, the greatest composer that's ever walked the goddamn earth. Onwards. Yeah, that's enough of that. Okay. Demon Slayer. My favorite is Tengen's theme. I really like Tengen's theme. Specifically, I like oh, what's his name? Oh, he's a creator on YouTube. He does a lot of covers, especially of Demon Slayer songs. I really like his version of it, but that's not the original, so we're not going to rate based on the original. This whole soundtrack is so good too. I think it goes there. I think I like Jujutsu Kaisen's ever so slightly more than I like Demon Slayer's, but I think they both belong to be near the top of S tier. Okay, next is Mushiishi. I haven't seen it. I'm pretty sure I would love this show. It's right up my alley. The music in it, this might be controversial. But I think I'm gonna yeah, I think I'm gonna put it there. Because it was just like generic emotional music when you haven't seen the show. That's kind of how it felt. Like it wasn't like emotional music where you listen to it and you're like, wow. I just felt every feeling I could possibly have felt in a single sitting. This was like the emotional music where it's like if you're already set to the zone of feeling something, it will fit right in and it will amplify that. But it of its own accord was not what was like enough to really set me over the edge of like feeling emotional. Like some of these other songs would be in some of these later shows. There's one in particular I'm thinking of. I'll bring it back up once we get to it. Next, 86. I loved this anime. I bought the books after to read it. I've only read the first book after the end of the season, or the anime. I need to read them. I really like it. It's great. It's a really fun show. Lelis, the ending at the end of season 2 that plays the one time in that one episode. It hits. The emotions are perfect. It fits the scene very well. And it's just like outside of that, it's not like this song where it's like trying to be, it's like an emotional song where it fits the thing, but it doesn't give you the emotions. It's just easy listening. It's a pleasant listen that is kind of more of like a emotional song, but it's fine on its own. And it fits the message or the scene really well. Fits the tones of the emotions very well. But it also just fits this specific, like where it's slotted is perfect. And so I think that this, I'd actually put it here. I think individually I like it better than Again. There might be songs in this. This one's another one where I needed to revisit the soundtrack. I would have maybe liked it. Found one I like even more, but that song is just really good. It's just really good. I mean, it's Sawano. What do you want, you know? It belongs at least A tier. Samurai X, I believe is what this one is. This one's another one where I haven't watched it, so it like never listened. Not quite. I listened to a few songs. Falling Snow was the one I liked best, but it just nothing really stuck with me. I think I remember liking it more than this one though. We'll move on though. I don't want to offend people that love this show and its soundtrack. One Piece. Again, here is where we're coming back to. I'm counting everything from the series. One Piece has a very, very, very unfair advantage when you do that, because that means you have to include the One Piece Red movie, and that means you get Ado. And that's just that's kind of cheating. That's kind of cheating. And so I did it. I also like the soundtrack itself. The very, very, very strongest is my favorite from it, actually. It's not what is it called? Counterattack? What is that what it's called? I don't remember what the bam 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 bam. I don't remember what that one's called. But I like very, very, very strongest. The bum 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 ba da da bum 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 ba da da. You know, like that song. I like that song more. It goes hard. But if we did that one, I'd probably put it like in the A tier, somewhere around. Actually, probably maybe somewhere like here. If it was just based off of that, like the soundtrack's good, but it's not like all the versions I listen to are not the base soundtrack version. They're redone versions because it's a good base, but it's not like anything too special. But we already said the rules are it can be from any part of that series, and the One Piece Red movie exists. And so we get things like Invincible and Hot Musica sung by Ado. No, I like Renai Circulation more. We're going there. Ado carries. Ado carries. What's this one? I don't remember what this one is. I haven't seen it. Is this Descending Stories? I think this is Descending Stories. The one about the death row guy who like does the comedy stuff. That sounds really strange when you try and synopsize it that way. I haven't seen it, but this was one where I added it to my watch list because I had never even heard of it. But it sounds phenomenal. I love shows, if you can't tell, I love shows that explore the what it means to be human. You know, the depths of what we are, our emotions, how we react to things, all of those good things. Those are my favorite types of shows, and this seems like it's that type of show that does it through comedy as well. And I went and I listened to the soundtrack, and I'm not gonna lie. What did I write? Did I write one? Descending Stories. I think it was a song just called 28, and it was very good. But the soundtrack as a whole was just all on par with that song. It was all on par. And it was just good. It was just good. What's this one? Is this... There are two. I think the other one's this one. I'm just going to go ahead and put both of these here. I listened to them, but they sounded like the same soundtrack, I'll be honest. And it's just music that I'm not like, I don't hate, but I don't love. So I didn't really write anything down besides just like put them in B tier kind of. I'm just going to put them in the never listen because I just haven't given them enough of a fair shake. Okay, this one I actually did listen to quite a bit of, and this is another one where maybe I have to watch the show because I haven't watched it and it was just not doing it. It was just not doing it, unfortunately. But I won't stand on that because it sounds like very anime premise wise, very, very anime, but that it's again explores what it means to be human and what it means to grow as a person. So I feel like I'd actually love the show, and as soon as I watch it, that would probably then bump up the music quite a bit. That's kind of not fair to the show, but that's just the way it is. Can't watch everything. Try though. Okay, how's Moving Castle? We all know the best song from this, Merry-Go-Round of Life. We also all know that if I put Spirited Away down here, there's no way I can't put Howl's Moving Castle up here. Merry-Go-Round of Life is a goddamn classic for a reason. It is like the quintessential Ghibli song, in my opinion. Like, you mentioned Joe Hisashi and Ghibli music and the same sentence as like what's their best, or and ask me what their best song is, I will say Merry-Go-Round of Life every time. So amazing. Next, what is this? I don't know what this is. I don't, what is that? I don't know what this is. Anyone know what this one is? I don't know that it was on my original list. We're gonna just say never listened to because I don't think I did. All right, and here's where the bias. Call me biased, but it is my list. Princess Mononoke is my favorite Ghibli film, and Legend of Ashitaka is probably there. Not as good as Merry-Go-Round of Life. Ado still clears. Renai Circulation still clears. Does Renai Circulation clear Ado though? See, there might be some like micro adjustments that need to be made here. Do 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 do. Yeah, it does. Renai Circulation's goated. All right, Fate. I've seen Fate Night and Fate Unlimited Blade Works. I haven't seen, or Fate Stay. I don't remember the two like really popular ones. I've seen those. I haven't seen anything else Fate related. Looking through the soundtracks and stuff. Ishuo no Hokori, which is I think a song that plays for Saber. Everyone in the comments was talking about Saber being best girl. Was the one that like stood out to me compared to the other ones. I didn't really remember any songs all that well. I think it's gonna go there. It's not quite like, no, I think it's actually gonna go here. I think right there. You can sue me later. It's fine. I'm sure Unlimited Blade Works has some crazy, or not Unlimited Blade Works. Heaven's Feel movies have some crazy songs that I didn't listen to because they weren't in the thread that I observed. So I'm sure it should be higher, but that's just another one of those ones where I haven't been able to listen to everything, and the two series that I remember listening to don't have anything that struck me as being amazing. So that's the problem with having 100 shows here and having only seen half of them anyways. It's hard to keep track of everything. And so like part of it is, in all fairness, if it didn't stand out to me, then for me it's not that, it can't have been that great. I had the same conversation about Disney musicals. I didn't think Encanto was all that great music wise. And my argument was against people was like, we talked about like a bunch of Disney movies like Moana, Mulan, Hercules. And they're like, no, like Encanto's better than Hercules. I was like, yeah, maybe overall, maybe, but I raise you, I don't remember, and I've watched Encanto more recently than Hercules, and I don't remember a single song from Encanto. But I Can Go the Distance lives rent free in my head. And I also remember, I don't remember it specifically, but I remember the muses at the beginning. Their song goes hard. I just don't remember it exactly. But I don't remember anything about Encanto because the music to me was lackluster. The movie's great. The animation and the story, everything else about it was amazing, but the music was just kind of mid. And that was my argument, is I just don't remember any of it, so it couldn't have been that good. Same thing here. I don't remember anything about the Fate ones. I liked both the Fate series. They were both good, but apparently the music didn't stick with me that much. I have not seen Odd Taxi. I listened to a decent chunk of the soundtrack because it actually doesn't have that long of a soundtrack. Very good. Very good. I definitely liked it more than Fate. Actually, I think I liked it more than these two as well. Actually, I think I liked it more than these two as well. It was simple but effective music, very low beat, or like kind of like a what's it called, lo-fi a little bit. Very good, very effective. I bet you I'd like the show. If I watched the show, I bet you the music would be better. Same as always. ReZero. ReZero was not on my original tier list I was going to do, so I did not go through the soundtrack and like really listen. Luckily, I haven't seen season 3 yet, but I have seen season 1 and 2, and I don't really need to hear the soundtrack because I'm sure there might be a song I like more in the soundtrack, but the second season opening, there. Yeah. Second season opening is crazy. I listen to that song on repeat quite often. Ooh, actually, no. No, it is right there. It is right there. Okay. Here we go. This is not a shameless admission. I have seen Attack on Titan. Here is wherein lies the problem. Attack on Titan. Barricades. Barricades. Does it beat Your Name? That's the question. Is it the top or is it not? I don't. Is Barricades better than Katawari Doki by itself? Versus, oh, does it beat Katawari Doki? Katawari Doki takes like, the problem with Katawari Doki is that you need the harmonies. Bum bum ba 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 da do. Do. I mean, like, it's kind of like the, again, maybe it does. Like Call of Silence. Call of Silence is so good. This one's tough. I don't know. I think. Okay, here's my logic is, I think maybe I have this one wrong. Maybe Goshin Tai is actually my favorite song because I don't know if Katawari Doki clears Barricades, but I think Goshin Tai does clear Barricades. So maybe Goshin Tai is the best song from. I think it's this. But it's definitely at like the top of the game. Like the top of the game. It's just so good. Oh my god, we have to go banger to banger? There. Banger to banger, huh? Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss. Song I chose for Made in Abyss was Tomorrow. It's the song that plays at the end of season 1 as the balloon is flying up. Spoilers. I mean, that doesn't really help you at all, but it has the hardest drop of all time. Like, and it's okay, I shouldn't say the hardest because that's deceptive. It has the slickest because it builds up and then it comes to this note and it just like it holds that note in, I think it's, I don't remember what instrument I'd have to re-listen to it. I think it's like a French horn or something, holds the note, and then it's just that, and it, like, you can tell that it's going to come to something else, but before it can actually get there, the rest of the brass comes in with an entirely different chord that drops the whole song into the main melody and drops it kind of like a electronic songs drop in a way that's just so unique. I don't know many other songs that do it. I don't know any off the top of my head. It's just this unique way of getting to this like full brassy, bassy moment that just like you're in your car and you have it turned up and you have good like good speakers in your car, you're going to feel your soul trying to rip itself out of your body to just like chase your dreams, just listening to it. It's amazing. Like that is how good that song is. And so that's why it is also going up here. Individually, I think there actually. I think there. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Okay, Jobless. I just rewatched Jobless. Like I just finished rewatching it like a week ago. And here's your if you don't remember it, it's probably not that good. I literally just rewatched this a week ago, and then I had to go back and listen to the soundtrack because like nothing stood out. A few songs when I went and listened to the soundtrack, I was like, oh wait, actually, yeah, this song is pretty good. And I think that Jobless's soundtrack does something that a couple of the other soundtracks on here do, which sets it. It's like it's kind of the safe way of getting your show to be in the top 100 if you have a good show. Like we have great animation, we have a great story, we have great everything. We just need a soundtrack that doesn't hold us back. Fit the tone and theme of the show perfectly to a T. But because it does it so perfectly, it blends directly into the background of the show to just bring it together. It ties it together without taking center stage at any points really. So it doesn't like stand out to me. None of the songs really came to my mind as being like this amazing song. And so like as an OST, I didn't pick out any songs. I don't think I wrote any. Yeah, I didn't really put anything down, but like between the songs it kind of teetered on like high A to low S when I was listening to a few of them, and then a few of them it made it go lower. So if it was an individual song, I might be able to peak it at like maybe in this area, I think. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't think any of them beat. Yeah, I don't think any of them beat Dotty Dotty Do. Actually, I don't think any of them beat Lias, but I do think some of them might beat again for me. But right there, it's like, again, these are all great. There's so many great songs and soundtracks in this list that being A tier and not like having so many things above you is not even a bad thing. Like, look at the things you have above you. So it's like, it's crazy. It's hard. A tier is getting kind of inflated, but like the fact that there's this many S plus and S tiers. It's like I should lower some of these down. Like I probably should do. God, work with me here. That probably do that, and then maybe drop these two back into A tier. This doesn't feel right though. These are the top 100. We gotta be realistic about the fact there's going to be S. There's going to be a lot of S's. There's just gonna be a lot more A's, I think, that come up. Okay. Next. I gotta clear my throat. Gotta clear my throat. I'm sorry. Your Lie in April. Oh my god. Here is where we go back to the if you don't remember it, it's not that good, and reverse it. If you remember it, it's that good. Your Lie in April, I have not watched the show in over 10 years. Like I watched it when it came out in like 2013 or whatever. And I haven't watched it since. But I still Uso to Honta, I believe is what it's called. Uso to Honta is my favorite song from it. Like again is also really good. But Uso to Honta, the like violin piano duet. I'm not even gonna try and shatter your eardrums with the violin melody. Just go look it up because like it is when I was talking about this where is it? Ushishi. or whatever, Mushishi, where it's like a generic emotional song that will elevate your emotions in an emotional moment by the anime, and so it's good enough. Like or not good enough is not a good way to put it. It's perfect for, or it's great for what you need, but it's not perfect because it doesn't elevate it. It's just not taking away, or it does elevate it. It's just not taking away from it. It's not taking it to the next level though. It's just holding it up. All of the songs in this are elevating it to the next level of emotional. And that song in particular is enough to just break your heart. Yep, I think I'm putting it there. That song is amazing. It is like the most emotional song I've ever listened to, and it has 2 instruments. The violin is so expressive. It's amazing. No, today we're just chatting. We're just talking about anime. I'm ranking all the anime based on my favorite song from them. It's difficult. There's so many good soundtracks here. It's tough. But no gaming today. I figured I'd do a chatting stream. I wanted to talk about anime. I've been in an anime mood. It felt like it'd be a fun stream, so. The next anime on the list is Gurren Lagann. I get to lose more credits. I haven't seen Gurren Lagann. I've seen like the first quarter of it. Oh. See, like music for me is such a big thing, but I can get that. Music, it doesn't necessarily be the most important part of things for a lot of people. I actually have a degree in music. Like I spent my whole life studying music, for at least studying it and playing it on instruments. Maybe not singing the whole time, so don't expect me to be the best singer, but I play a lot of instruments. I've always loved music, so I thought, like, I'd never seen anyone do it this way. People just usually rank it by like what anime they like the best. This is just based on the songs. Gurren Lagann. Well, I haven't seen it. The opening is pretty good. And in fact, I would probably put it here. I think there are probably some banger songs in the OST. It is Giga Drill Breaker, the anime, after all. But I haven't seen it, so I can't really say too much. Okay, what the hell is this one? Is this? Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't recognize it by the image. This is Natsume's Book of Friends. Yeah, I don't. The thing is, I would remember the face if I saw it, but I don't think I could describe it. I don't know how to describe people. People be like, "Oh, what do they look like?" I'd be like, tall, like mid-size, average looking." So if I saw it, I would know. Natsume's Book of Friends. This is a show where I've seen like most of the first season, and there's so much more to see. And it's not even that I'm avoiding it. It is like such a special show that I save every episode for like a rainy day. It's like if I had a particularly bad day and I just need to wind down at the end of the day and like help my mental reset to have a good day, I just put it on the next episode of Natsume's Book of Friends. It is just a delight, a pure joy to watch, and the soundtrack fits it perfectly. Let's see, where did I write the name? Furusato no Nioi is the name of the song. That's my favorite from the soundtrack. There. I think it goes there. It is like, if you want a pure injection of warmth applied directly to your heart, go listen to that song. Like, just go listen to that song. It has like wholesome energy that just like radiates from it. down your eardrums into the core of your being. It is beautiful. I love that song. Oh my god. Okay, I've been so excited to get to this anime. I've been so excited. Ping Pong the animation. I have never seen this show. Never seen this show. Had no idea why it was in the top 100. No clue. Went to listen to the soundtrack. Clicked through a few songs and then saw a song called Ping Pong oh shit, what is it? Ping Pong Phase 2. And I played it, and in the first second it is just a rhythm that is played by the sounds of ping pongs being hit by paddles and hitting the wall. And I went, okay, this is clever. How do they use this? And then it is just, I'm a percussionist. I play percussion instruments. I play drum set. I play marimba. Marimba is like my favorite instrument of all time. And that is the next instrument that comes in, is a marimba. And it is rhythmic and it is beautiful. It has this deep, rich sound. Plays off of the ping pong thing so well. And then just layers instruments on top of each other until the ping pong just becomes this guiding rhythmic backbone of this little song. It was a delight. I was so ecstatic. I was fucking just gleefully jumping up and down in my seat going, ooh, I found another good one. I'm going to put this in all of my playlists. It was amazing. It's such a good song. It's so good. Come here. Come here. There. No. Yes. No. No. Right there. It was just delightful. And the rest of the soundtrack was really good too, so. Okay, what is this? What is this? I don't know this show. Never listened. Is that Black Lagoon? I haven't watched Black Lagoon. It wasn't on my original list. I won't dwell on it. I can get flamed for how little. This one here, the bottom of Never Listened. I don't know how it looks on your guys' screen. My OBS, I have it tiny. So I can fit everything. I have like 80 different tabs. Oh, a little blurry. Oh, is this one Bungo Stray Dogs? Oh. I know I do have that one on my list, but unfortunately that's one of the ones where... Yeah, that's one of the ones where I had an emergency with my cat today that I had to take him to the emergency vet. And that took up a lot of my prep time prior to this stream to like listen to the ones I hadn't listened to before, and that was one of the ones I hadn't gotten to yet. So I never actually got to do anything with that. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I need to watch that show. Even though, yeah, I just need to watch it. Death Note. I watched until the first major plot thing changed with L. I won't spoil it because I don't want to be the reason you know things that happen. But after what happened with L, the first that detective, the first in charge detective, the guy on the left there. After what happened to him, this show just went downhill, and I was just not interested anymore. L's theme is my favorite song from it. And even then, it's like a good meme song, but I actually don't think it's all that great. I think I probably put it there. Kind of blasphemy, I know, but it is what it is. Cyberpunk. I'm going to put it here for a second, and I'll explain. Oh. I mean, it's in the these are the top 100 anime, so apparently people like Death Note enough to where it's the top 100 anime on my anime list, like rated wise. Just the music wasn't my favorite, and like I don't know. I also don't like. I've never been the biggest fan of like detective crimey shows. I like the way they make you think, but like, or I like that they make you think. I don't like the way they make you think. I much prefer shows like Frieren, Violet Evergarden, Your Name, Attack on Titan, where they make you think about, like Natsume's Book of Friends, where they make you think about what it is to be human, what it is to be a good person, and how to become a better person every day, and how it revolves around like helping other people and stuff. That's like the thing I like. I don't like to necessarily think about like a mystery to solve. That's not necessarily the way I like to be thinking. All right. I'm ashamed. I need to watch it, but I haven't watched Dungeon Meshi yet. It's kind of one of those shows where I know it's going to be really good and I'm going to love it. And so I'm saving it for a rainy day, for when I'm like really just bored and need something to do or need to pick me up. Kind of the same way I save Natsume Books of Friends episodes. That's kind of how this is. So I've never listened to it, never watched it. I'll actually put that one there and that one there, because those were not on my original list. This one was. I didn't get to it. Try and speed things up a little bit. That one was not on my original list. That one was not on my original list. This one wasn't. I've seen it once. I'll never watch it again. Not on my original list. Not on my original list. I don't know what that is. There's a lot of these that were not. There's a ton of these that were not on the original list I had, because I had a different tier list in general, and I took the tier list because it was like up to date. Like this one was March of 2025, it says, but this is not up to date comparatively. Not on my original list. Not on my original list. Not on my original list. Not on the original list. Not on the original list. What is this one? I don't know what that one is. Not on the original list. 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 This will go a lot quicker. Not on the original list. I'm missing half the fucking list. Not on the original list. Some of these also weren't on the original list. This list is completely different than the actual My Anime list top 100. So this is the prep work. I needed the time today, but my cat decided to explode. Poor kitty cat. Poor kitty cat. I think I can get through the rest. I think. Actually, I don't know what this one is. I don't know what these ones are. We'll take a look. We'll take a look. Next up, Gintama. Gintama is an interesting show because it has 4 out of the top 10 My Anime List spots for its various seasons and movies, and 5 out of the top 15 spots. I think it's actually 5 out of the top 12. Almost half of the top 12 My Anime List spots belong to a Gintama movie or series. And I have not watched Gintama. I started it because of this. And I am 20 something episodes in. And I fucking love this show. I already love it. And I was told the first 50 episodes are the worst episodes. And I'm already in love. It is so funny. It is so thought-provoking in the exact right ways I like. If this was because of this show, this would be towards the top already. I can already tell you by the time I finish Gintama, it's going to be one of my favorite shows of all time. But this is music. And it's older. And the music is not that crazy. Most of it. Like the OST. The first opening is pretty good. And the second ending is also pretty good. So Pray and Mr. Raindrop are the 2 songs that I've really been liking from this show. And they are both definitely good enough to actually be like there. I think I like Mr. Raindrop and maybe not Prey. I think Mr. Raindrop I like more than Matter Sky though, which is saying something because Matter Sky is a banger. Is this Berserk? Is that what this is? What is this? I don't know what this one is. This has to be Berserk, right? Berserk had to be in the top 100. Surely it's Berserk. That I don't know that this is Guts on the left. And what I'm gonna assume I haven't seen Berserk. So I don't know if I did listen to any tracks for it. Might not have been on the original list. Oh no, okay, it was on the original list, but it's one of the ones I didn't get to, so throw it there. Okay, Bunny Girl Senpai, opening, banging, banging, banger. The ending, do 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 do. Ya ba da 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 da. But sung by all the voice actresses, yo, goes crazy. Yeah, right there. Also, should note this is like these two are my favorite shows of all time. This is like up there as maybe number 3 or 4. Oshi no Ko. Well. All right. All right, we'll put it there. Wait, actually, oh fuck. Okay, never mind. I haven't seen the second season yet. And it's not fair to do this because I've only heard it as a cover, but I think it's the opening to the second season is Mephisto. And there's a cover by Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame and Benzoin Haka. And that does it here's the thing. Does it clear Ado? The cover I think does because it goes crazy. But that's not fair. Actually, maybe it doesn't. Ado is insane. I think that's where it goes though. Which makes sense. Okay. That's not fair. Okay, my argument about old animes setting the bar and then people having to clear the bar, so that's why a lot of the older animes get put into like the C, does not apply here. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. Cruel Angel's Thesis? Oh my god, it slaps. It's so good. And I haven't even seen the whole anime. Yeah, that's right. I'm throwing myself under the curb as a fake anime fan even more. I haven't seen all of Evangelion. I need to, though. I really need to. This was not on the original list. That's not fair. You can't jump scare me with JoJo's. Boom, boom. Ba-da-bam, bam, 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 bam. Yeah, we're gonna put it there. We're gonna put her there. You already know why. I don't even need to talk about it because I don't know the name of the song. I'm a Giorno's theme or something from part 5. Just JoJo's goes crazy. JoJo's goes crazy. This also wasn't on the original list. What? Who does this? Who does this? Oh my god. Okay, well, Wolf Children goes up here because Dance of Your Nature is one of the best soundtrack songs. It's probably there, actually. Yeah. These three, like, actually, if I was to make if I was to allow anything to go up in the Evan Call tier with Evan Call's soundtracks from Frieren and Violet Evergarden, it starts here. It would be Wolf Children. Well, okay, Wolf Children is interesting because I think the rest of the soundtrack is great, but that song is just so it's that moment in this movie is amazing. Like it's in the middle of the movie and it is the most like it made me re-fall in love with winter. I live in a place where we get really cold, really long winters, and that scene made me love winter. And that song is a big part of it. It specifically made me love snow again. Like it made me love snow. And that's an impressive thing to do. But that song itself is so good. So maybe it wouldn't fully belong in the Evan Call tier. Even though I think it's like Murasada Takahetsu or something. I don't remember. Something like that is the person who wrote it. Also wrote like the Boy and the Beast soundtrack, which has some good songs. Is very talented. I don't think it belongs quite Evan Call tier as these two. Sound Euphonium probably belongs in Evan Call tier though. It's very good. Natsume. Okay. Well, no, because this is individual songs. As a soundtrack as a whole, I think it belongs up there. But I think these individual songs beat the individual song. Like their best song is better than the best song here. But this as a whole belongs up here. Because all of the songs are at this caliber. I think like that is probably correct. Yeah. Okay, back down. Hunter x Hunter. All right. I haven't seen it. But I kind of equated it to like all the other shonens I've watched, like Naruto and One Piece. And I'm not gonna lie, the soundtrack in this was just not that good to me. I listened to quite a few songs, 4 or 5 songs. The one that kept coming up in like the Reddit threads about the show was that a good show and manga. Which one did you say that to? I'm going so fast. My brain is exploding. That's such a busy day that I like Hunter x Hunter. Okay. I feel like I would really like it. Jake the Ripper, the person I played some arenas with and might even be watching right now. I'm not sure. Do a quick jump scare to YouTube. He might be watching, but I'm not sure. He was just watching it and he was telling me that it was good. He was telling me that it was very good. Very enjoyable. So I need to watch it. I really do. But the soundtrack to me was not that like amazing. Like when you compare it to like One Piece and Naruto, I didn't think it was that good. So I actually had rated it like there, maybe. I think I liked it more than Death Note as a whole, but not more than Steins Gate. Oh, okay. This wasn't on the original list. So I actually haven't listened to hang on. Hang on. Let me check something really quick. Okay, desktop audio is turned off. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. I can't listen to that anymore. I can't listen to that anymore. I can't listen to that anymore. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. All right. This deservedly belongs with this trio. I think there. These three where their songs are enough to make you cry if you've seen it. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas belongs in the top 5 best movies ever made, probably. At least in my top 5 favorites, I think. Your Name, Silent Voice, and I Want to Eat Your Pancreas are all movies that are just insane. But there's a lot of good movies, so I'd have to see them all to really judge that. But just off of like this list, I think those 3 movies stand out to me. They're just so good. Den 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 den. Do I need to say more? I think we all get it. Did I don't know that this one was on my original list. I don't think it was. But it doesn't matter. The opening goes so crazy. Probably there. Yeah, probably there. Crazy good. Man, I want more Dan to Dan. Bring it back. Comes back like in July, I think. So we get the second half of the first season in July. Man, it's a fun show. It's a fun show. The director is like they did like a special 3-episode thing where they put the first 3 episodes in theaters, and it came with like a director interview, and they talked to the director, and this guy is like insane about cinematography. He is obsessed with it. The techniques that go into it. He has like an entire binder where it's like snippets from different movies and stuff where it's like, this technique was an amazing use for this. And so he just like knows so much about cinematography and then has a firm belief in staying true to the source material. So he basically ripped the manga panels straight out of the manga and then said, what cinematography tools do I know that would accentuate this and bring it to its fullest? And he cooked, man. He cooked with this first half of this first season, or the first core or first season, whatever you want to call it. It was phenomenal. And the music hit. The music hit. And that opening is just hard to beat. But I say it's hard to beat, but look how many things I put above it. That's crazy. Okay, what's this one? I don't know what this one is. I don't know what it is. Oh. Hammond? I wish they had like a way for you to see the name of the one you're clicking on. Uh I don't know. I don't know which one that is. I also don't know what this one. Wait, is this Daily Lives of High School Boys? No. I don't know what that one is. It wasn't on my original list. I don't know what this one is. Oh man. This one wasn't on the list. A Place Further Than the Universe, but yeah, it's like it's too small. I don't know why my image is so blurry for you guys. It should like that's that's what it looks like at 1080p, which is kind of crazy to me. I feel like it should be better. Maybe my oh, just small. Okay. Oh yeah, because my stream preview is it's shrunk down from a normal screen too, so that's probably why it's blurry for me. Okay, this one's A Place Further Than the Universe, and that's like a 10 out of 10 anime. I totally understand why it's in the top 100. Um. Um. I I don't know. I don't know enough about the soundtrack to accurately place it, but the opening by itself is better than all of these, the B and C's. So I bet you there's some bangers in the OST. I watched that one when I was really sick, so I'll forgive myself for forgetting if I did forget some. I'll forgive myself. I was really, really sick when I watched. I had COVID when I was watching this, actually. I had COVID and I watched it, and oh my god, I loved it. It's such a good show. It's so good. I don't know what this one is. I think this one's that, like... Yeah, it's Orb on the Movements of the Earth. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. And I didn't get a chance to prep for that one, so... Oh, don't you love when plans go astray? And now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22, 31 shows, and you're not never listened to, so a third of the shows you were supposed to rank. Damn. And I'll let you know that I don't know what that one is either. So. And Madoka Magica, well, this is a 10 out of 10 banger show. I don't remember enough about the soundtrack to say anything either. So why don't we just pretend I do vaguely remember some songs from this, actually. I think it's probably belonging up here, actually. Or maybe here. I think this actually... I'm vaguely remembering this having a great OST. One Punch Man was not on the original list for me, I think. But it's okay because I've seen it like 8 times because I love this show. At least the first season. Knights and Magic? I don't think so. I don't... No, Knights and Magic wasn't. It was not in the top 100. I don't think. Knights and Magic. I think I've... Yeah, I haven't watched the anime. But I read some of the manga for that one. I liked it. I liked it. I remember liking it. I read it like 5 or 6 years ago though. So, and I only had something that... Yeah, I don't think I watched the anime, so I wouldn't remember any of the music, but I remember liking the manga. I think I was reading it on like a free website or something, and it... Okay, I'll have to add it to my list. Actually, it might even be on my list. It might even be on my watch list right now. Now that I think about it, I think it is. I think Knights and Magic is on my watch list. What's crazy is I don't really like mech shows, but I say that, and then every time I watch a mech show, I'm like, wait, that was great. I love mech shows. So I think it's just like a mental block where I'm like, it's a mech show. I'm not going to like it. And then I just love it. The most recent one I watched, I wish it was on here because if it was, it would be like in the S plus tier soundtrack wise. Witch from Mercury soundtrack is so good. Gundam Witch from Mercury. Okay, One Punch Man. Um, beats. Does it beat Renai Circulation? Yeah. Does it beat Tomorrow from Maiden Abyss? Yes. Usata Honta. Yes. Merry-Go-Round of Life. One punch. Yeah, it beats. Versus. One punch beats that. Yes, it does. Okay. This might be where it runs out of steam. I think that's where it runs out of steam. This is just like warms your heart from the inside out. I've probably listened to it less, but the effect that this song has is just so much. Oh, it's tough. It's tough. This might beat it. The one thing I could say for certain is I don't think it beats Guitar's Loneliness in the Blue Planet. I don't think One Punch Man beats that song. I don't think it does. I think this is right. We're going to leave it there. Put her there. Promise Neverland. This was not on the list. I'm sure season 1 is pretty highly rated. I heard season 2 was not because I haven't watched season 2, but I have seen season 1. The opening. Opening's really good. That like riff is just good. Mr. Raindrop, falling away from me now. Do 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 do. Ah. It might go here. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum. Dude, my way of thinking is to sing it out loud. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry, poor video that could get copy striked because I think there. I think I'll put it there. I think I like Matter Sky more. This is more groovy, but Matter Sky has like some emotional impact for me. Show's good. Okay, Bleach. I've never seen Bleach. Don't hate me. I haven't seen Bleach. I watched 20 episodes of it, and then I had all the ships ruined, and I'm a shipper, so I will fight anyone on that, by the way. I will fight anyone on that. Bleach does its absolute damnedest to set up Ichigo and Rukia as having some amazing goddamn chemistry. And then apparently that's not the ship that they want you to like. But they set that chemistry up so fucking well in the beginning. I know it's apparently does change pretty good to becoming like brother sister type energy, but it is not brother sister type energy at the beginning. I am a brother that has 3 sisters. I do not interact that way with my sisters at all. I can tell you that. Like Luffy Nami, that's pretty brotherly sisterly. I can see that. I think they get there at the end anyway. No, because the ships spoilers, the ships aren't Bleach and Bleach, it's not Ichigo and Rukia. They get like a sibling energy. The pairing I think that I heard at the end is it's it's Ichigo and Orihime. They get together, and then Rukia has somebody in the spirit realm that like they have like childhood friend synergy that actually pays off. And it, like everyone's like, oh, it makes sense because like how are they ever gonna like she's a spirit reaper or whatever, and he's like a human by the end. How is it ever gonna work out anyways? And I'm like, fuck you. They had great synergy. They had great chemistry. They set it up so well, and they took it away. Oh well, we're not rating it based upon how much I like it anyways. We're rating it based on the music. And Stand Up Be Strong was kind of the equivalent that everyone said was supposed to rival like Naruto One Piece soundtracks. Renji. Oh yeah, so Renji, yeah, that's the guy's name. Renji and Rukia, and then yeah. Yeah. He like showed up in the arc I was in. Like the arc I was in was like the rescue Rukia from like the the whatever, and it was a really good arc. It was great. I actually like enjoyed it, but then I had that ruined for me, and I just was like, well, just wasn't interested anymore. I was like so excited about their relationship that was developing, and I did not like Orihime. So no, I have not finished Bleach. I should, because the scenes from Thousand Year Blood War look so good. The animation looks crazy and it looks so hype. So I really should watch Bleach so I can watch Thousand Year Blood War and know what the fuck is going on. Bleach is like Hunter x Hunter though for soundtrack wise. The songs that everyone said compared to like, they're like, oh, this is like the equivalent to like the very very strongest in One Piece, and like as notorious as like the Akatsuki theme or Sadness and Sorrow from Naruto. It's like, no, it's not. None of these are as good. None of these were as good. It was here. It was it was not what I wanted. Yeah. That guy who watched Hunter x Hunter finished it and now he's watching Bleach. So I'm kind of just like letting him watch it and tell me about it and tell me if it's worth watching. Okay. They had a good, like, at the very least they had a good power system. I like the word bunkai, so like it's got that going for it. And again, Thousand Year Blood War looks really fucking cool, so I kind of want to watch that, but maybe I'll just like Spark Notes Bleach and then just go watch Thousand Year Blood War. Okay, none of these were on my original list. I don't know what this one is. I don't know what that one is. What is that one? Oh, by the numbers tattooed on them. Grim. Oh yeah, this guy, this guy. I've seen so many images of this guy. Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him a lot. I recognize him because of like the bone thing. Espada. Oh, actually, I do think they've mentioned the Espada when I had thought, because I had watched, like I said, I had watched like 20 something episodes. It wasn't like a small amount. I can't tell what this fucking show is. I can't tell what that is. I don't know. Let me see if I can't find it really quick in this list. What's the thing look like? So I'm so confused. What is this show? This one here, this like second or the third one. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it's supposed to be. B B2? I don't know. I don't see it on here as well. You even see it in this list, like actually on my anime list. I have no idea what it's supposed to be. We'll just add it to the list. No, I can see how you'd think it was B-Tune, though, but the characters are a little different, but the poses and the background are really similar. I don't know what that is. We'll leave that there. I know these two though. This one's a little easier because Chainsaw Man was so good. Love, alive, a beautiful life. Do 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 do. I like it more than Dark Aria. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boom ba-dum. Ba 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 versus alive, a beautiful lie. Ba ba da ba da 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 do. I think I like Dark Aria better. I think. I'll put it there. I think these three might be higher than it if I actually like listen to the soundtracks more. Like Madoka, Fruits Basket, and Link Click. Might be more. Okay, Spy X Family. This wasn't on there, and so it's hard to pick a favorite song from it without going and listening to everything again. But Spy X Family is so good that it has so many good songs that I could just kind of pick one and it's gonna be an S tier. Boo do 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 do. Boo do 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 do. Boo do 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 do. Boo do 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 do. Yeah. Yeah. Mm, yeah, probably there. We'll put her there. Okay, let's do some quality checks. Quality checks. Does Frieren beat Violet Evergarden? They're interchangeable. I think I'm gonna put it here because I think Zoltrak as an individual song might be better. But these two are the best of all time. This one I haven't watched. Sound Euphonium I haven't watched. But everything I've said, it's a music anime, and every single thing, every single second of soundtrack I listen to convinced me that it deserves a tier of its own, and it might be on par with Evan Call. S plus tier. These again, if it was soundtrack as a whole, these three belong with the Evan Call tier. Does Goshen Tai does beat Barricades, I think. I think that's true. Barricades beats Song of Our Nature. Does Song of Our Nature beat Guitar's Loneliness in the Blue Planet? Yes, I think so. Does Guitar's Loneliness in the Blue Planet beat Urasato no Niyoi? I think so. This beats this. I'm confident in this placement. Yeah, I'm confident. Does Merry-Go-Round of Life beat? I think for nostalgia's sake, I think Merry-Go-Round of Life does beat Uso no Honta. Uso to Honta. Tomorrow. These two are kind of interchangeable almost. These two are really good. Renai Circulation. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. I think Renai Circulation beats all of these. Any of the Ado songs, do they beat all four of these? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, like Mephisto. Does Mephisto beat these other ones? Again, I haven't actually listened to the original, so I don't know if that's... Either way, I think Idol clears the other ones, though, so I think we're good. Yeah. Actually, here's my first quality check. This was... I think this goes here. I think these trade those. I think 9 to 5 is better than Kingdom. Song that I saw from Kingdom that I really liked. Do 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 do. Sec. Give me a sec. These quality checks are where we're really gonna... Things are really gonna get crazy. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna put that back there again. It does go to S plus. It deserves to be the tier up. We'll go there. Does this beat this? Yes, I think that it beats the base. Yes. As I think I'm locked in. I think this is good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is it. It took a while, but share on Twitter. I can do that later. For Arena, I haven't played enough of Arena. I haven't played enough Arena to know. I don't know. I don't even know the item. I don't think I've even played every single item, like every single prismatic item yet. I don't think I've played every even type of champ. I don't know. I haven't played enough Arena. I think next week I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna put Arena, like I'm not gonna put like ARAM / Arena and see what happens. I'm gonna specifically just play Arena because it ends soon, right? Like it ends at the end of the month. Or is it sooner than that? When is Arena done? Ooh, okay, end of the month. Black Hole and Warmogs got upgrades. Be good. I feel like Warmogs is... I have not seen anyone build. The Black Hole one is kind of fun, but it never seemed all that great. Didn't seem to work very well. See, I think this would be a fun tier list to re-go through and do it based upon which ones I like. Problem is I haven't seen it. I haven't seen enough of these shows to actually do it. So instead of doing that, I think it would just be better to just come up with a list of what my favorite animes are. But that's like less of a stream and more of a just throw it on Twitter or something after I make it. Like, hey guys, I hope you like the same animes as me. Here they are. Whereas this was like kind of fun to go through the songs and think about it. Only problem with doing the songs is you can't like I kind of sang them a little bit, but you can't really actually like play them and sing them, or you get copyright strike. Warmogs now heals passively all the time. Oh, okay, yeah, those are both really good upgrades. Those will be really. Wait, is it percent of health damage? Is it percent of like their health, or is it? See, that's what I've always like wondered is, are there? I don't know if there's any like champions or items where it does percentage of your health to them. I think that'd be like a little too broken in some cases. Because imagine a Cho'Gath or a Scion gets an item that's like deal 10% of your health and damage to them. And suddenly it's like, yeah, that scales off of health, but it doesn't do percentage of your health. Does it? Maybe it does. Maybe it burns for a percentage. Usually they do the math where it's like the math is usually like increased by 0.1% for every 100 health or something like that. So it's like a percent thing, but it's actually not a percent of your health exactly. The problem becomes like even 2% of a Scion that has 10,000 health. Like 2% is 200 damage. 10% is 1,000 damage on a tank. Someone with 10,000 health would do 1,000 damage then. Be impossible to kill. Sunfire is so good in Arena, and it's so bad in ARAM now. They gutted that item. I want to watch this. I want to watch Nichijou. I think this is Yu Yu Hakusho, and I want to watch that. I want to watch this one, Kimi no Toda or whatever. I don't want to watch Ranking of Kings. Oh, okay, so it scales off of. Oh my gosh. Scale. Okay. So it doesn't scale off of your resistances anymore because that's kind of garbage. I'm never watching this movie again. It destroyed me the first time. I can't do that again. I can't do that again. I want to watch Perfect Blue. I haven't. I want to watch Haruhi. I actually want to watch Nana and Dungeon Meshi. I want to watch Steins Gate really bad. Kind of want to watch Bleach. I want to watch more Fate. I want to watch Gurren Lagann and March. Yeah, yeah. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I haven't seen Assassination Classroom. I did skip over that. I do want to watch this one. This is also on my watch list. There's a lot that I realize I haven't watched a lot of the top 100. I've watched a ton of anime, but I have not watched a lot of these, like, I guess you could say classics, even though some of them are recent. I haven't watched Steins Gate. I need to watch that. I need to watch Assassination Classroom. I want to watch Haikyuu. I haven't seen it. March Comes in Like a Lion, and Gurren Lagann. I haven't seen either of those. Like Gurren Lagann. I haven't seen Gurren Lagann. Come on. Come on now. I want to watch the second season of this. I want to watch both seasons of this. I heard it was good. I want to watch Odd Taxi. I have to watch Full Metal Alchemist because I haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist. It's kind of crazy that I haven't seen it. I haven't seen this and I kind of want to watch it. I'm watching Gintama right now. I want to watch Fruits Basket. I haven't seen this, but I kind of want to watch it. I've seen. Well, I haven't seen the recent season. I've seen everything. I've seen. I need to rewatch this to get to the ending. Well, So I want to watch Brotherhood. I want to watch Brotherhood because Brotherhood they went back and remade it and they changed the ending to be the manga ending. I probably won't watch the original, even though I've been told the original is like it's not as good, but it's still good, is what I've been told. Like Full Metal Alchemist. 0.8% of your max health per second. That actually does seem worth building on certain champions like Cho'Gath and Sion. I guess I don't know how Sion operates in Arena. Because you probably don't get as much of your passive as because there's no minions. I don't know how it works. Oh, okay, you do get free stacks per round. Sion would be kind of fun. But yeah, Brotherhood, they changed the ending to be the manga ending. Yeah. Okay, Sion might be worth trying out then. Maybe next week. And I'll definitely have at least one day where all I do is Arena next week. I want to rewatch Madoka Magica. I want to watch Fruits Basket. Clanad, I want to rewatch it, but it would hurt so bad. I need to finish Cowboy Bebop. I haven't seen the last like 5 episodes. Cringe. Why haven't I finished that? Now I want to watch Kingdom. The soundtrack was so phenomenal. Same with Pong or Ping Pong. I haven't seen either of these. I need to watch the second season. I need to get caught up in One Piece. We're not going to talk about it. It's right there. I haven't seen it. I haven't read it. I haven't seen it or read it. I think that's Berserk, right? Right, that's Berserk. Or is that not Berserk? Like like the left, like it kind of looks like Berserk, but that almost doesn't look like Guts. Okay, no, it's definitely Berserk. Yeah, that's definitely Berserk. That I just looked it up, and that's one of the volume covers. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I know. Like this top list. Brand of Sacrifice. What? Did they like restart the anime at some point? I'll watch Kingdom. Second season Pong. I need to watch all of Monogatari. I'm almost done with the second season. Like both Monogatari second season as like a thing, but also just the full second season with like Hana Monogatari as well. Then I just have all of the third season. Okay, so they just started it and they've only done the first season remade? Okay. Made in Abyss is so good. Rewatching this would hurt, but I need to rewatch it. I haven't watched it in forever. I need to finish Evangelion. I've only watched half of it. I need to finish Evangelion. I need to finish Natsume. I need to finish this. But I'm gonna my list is Gintama. And unfortunately Gintama's 400 episodes. So it's gonna be a while. But I'm loving it so far. I'm loving Gintama. Dude, Kagura is so fucking funny, dude. Kagura and Gintama. That okay, yeah. Bleach, take fucking notes. Because Rukia and Ichigo, that was not a sibling relationship. Kagura and Gin, that's a sibling relationship. They're so fucking funny together. I love it. All 3 of the main characters in this give major sibling energy to each other, and it's so fun. I love it. It's so fun. I'm not even a comedy person. Like, I like them. I'm a little emo boy. I love all the emo stuff. That's why This is my favorite show of all time. Violet Evergarden is. And then number 2 is Frieren. I love emo stuff. Your Name's my favorite movie. Like, I'm a little emo boy. But this fucking comedy show is so good. And it's because every episode ends with you getting in your feels and discovering what it is to be a good human being. They do it so well. They do it so well. It's so good so far. But my My watch list is Gintama first, and then I have to watch Sound Euphonium after listening to these soundtracks. This show, I have a feeling that these two are both shows that I haven't watched yet, but as soon as I finish them, will be in contention for in like top 10 best animes or favorite animes. I have a feeling that they will be up there, and deservedly so. I've heard great things, and I've liked what I've seen so far. Oh, I gotta rewatch this. But this one's so hard to rewatch. There's so many good animes up here, man. Man, people like good animes. What do you? Wow, the top 100 voted by people are good animes. Believe it or not, that's kind of crazy when you think about it. That's kind of crazy. I'm just glad I actually finally caught up and watched all of Attack on Titan. At least I've seen all of that. Rowa Barton, how's it hanging? Vinland Saga, yeah, Vinland Saga. Okay, Vinland Saga, I put here. This is like, so it's based upon my favorite songs from the show, whether it's their opening, their ending, or the OST. And for Vinland Saga, I put the first opening, Muro. I don't remember how you say it, Muro Kyoji or Joe, whatever. And that song goes hard, but like these, look at all these shows. Yeah, Survive Said the Prophet is just hit after hit after hit. They're so good. Paradox. I don't know if what's Is Paradox from Vinland Saga, or is it just another Survive Said the Prophet song? Oh, it's the latest Vinland Saga. Okay, that's the thing. I loved Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga is another anime where I haven't finished it yet. And it's not because I find second season boring. It's not because I don't think it's good. It's the opposite. It's like, it's so good, and I love the concept so far, and it's a slow burn that I want to really take my time and be in the right mood to watch it. Like, I need to be like in the zone. And I'm sure one day will arrive where I'm like, this is it. And I just binge the entire season 2 in like one sitting, the rest of it. I've watched like 5 or 6 episodes of it. And I like, it's so, I can tell that this is where the show actually begins. This isn't just openings. This is just my favorite song. My favorite song from this was actually I Want to Stay at Your House, the like ending song. I like the emotions behind it. I'm a little emo boy, so anytime something gets me emotional, I'm going to like it. But I will also say a lot of these I haven't listened to the full soundtrack in a long, long time. So like Edgerunners, I haven't actually listened to anything from it besides that song since I watched it when it aired. So admittedly, you're talking about the opening. I don't remember it. I'm sure it was good. The soundtrack wasn't that great. So when I was putting these ones here, notice, so I haven't, okay. There's a lot of these I haven't seen. I'm kind of a fake anime fan, I realized, because this top 100 list, like half of them I haven't seen them. But, and this includes all 5 of these ones down here. What I said about these ones is these are all older animes, and I bet you when they came out, the soundtrack was good. But because these shows are so, like, they are so good for their time, especially, they became the bar that all of these other shows had to conquer. All these people learned based upon the music that was in these and extrapolated and made it even better. And so I think that's why to me these ones that seem so low is because I've grew up on like newer anime and I love these ones, and I guarantee you like the emotional the emotional impact that these songs have, they took by taking what these did and making it even better. I've never seen Monster, and I bet you I'd love it. What I said about Monster is that a lot of the songs felt like they would elevate the moment of emotion within the show. Like I bet you this show, like just based upon the name Monster, I bet you it's an emotional show. And the soundtrack kind of reflected that. It seemed kind of like a tragic story with like these moments where the OST would just elevate those moments. But it didn't like on a standalone basis, it wasn't like that emotionally in like enticing for me. I didn't like listen to the song and get like teary-eyed. And like like the they do they I don't see it. I don't see Parasite. I don't see it. I don't think it is in here unless it's one of the ones that I like didn't recognize. Parasite is a banger show. I love Parasite. But like the song I gave the equivalent to like the Monster and GTO type shows where they have like these and like Mushi Ushi. I know. I know I need to watch Berserk. I need to read Berserk. The manga is crazy. I could just read it while listening to the soundtrack. That'd probably go hard. Like the one that I gave is I haven't actually seen Sound Euphonium, but one of the songs that I listened to in the OST while I was researching it was just a solo by it was just a solo, but they did so much within that solo. They put breaths in the right spot. They made it sound like you were in the room with the player rather than just listening to like a perfected soundtrack, like almost the real instrument taken to a fake level by studio production. This felt like the real instrument. It felt like a student playing it. So he's the GOAT. Hiroyuki Sawano is the GOAT. That was like a tough. This one is a tough one for me because I love the soundtrack to Your Name, but Attack on Titan is so good. But that's where this tier list rules kind of kick in, and it's I'm supposed to pick the best song, my favorite song from each, and then compare them. And I think Goshin Tai from the original soundtrack of Your Name is better than any singular song from Attack on Titan. What's that at the top? These two? The greatest soundtracks ever written by the god of music himself, Evan Call. Evan Call, whose ears only hear. Oh. There's last line of writing. Template has 99 images and was last at the top. Tier maker. Last line of writing. I'm confused. Which one are you? My brain is exploding. Oh, that part. I guess there's not 100 on here. This wasn't even the original one I was supposed to use. It was the only one I could find. Like it was March 5th of 2025. That was the closest I could find a current date. Frieren opening 2. Yeah, that one's good. Both the open. Honestly, I think it was the first opening that was the Yaosobi song, right? Because that was like not what I expected for Frieren. I had read the like Gigguk made a video on the Frieren manga a couple years back, and when he made that video, I was like, oh shit, this sounds. Yeah, it wasn't their best song, and it also just didn't feel like it fit Frieren. Like it just didn't fit the vibe, in my opinion. It wasn't it in my opinion. I guess I don't know. Maybe other people felt differently, but like when Gigguk made that video, I read Frieren because he made it sound so good, and then it was so good, and so I got really excited when I saw that they were making the anime, and then when it came out, and I started listening to the soundtrack when it was pre-released, and I was like speechless. I just could not handle the amount of sheer beauty and epicness that came from this soundtrack. And it was like maybe halfway through listening to the soundtrack that I realized it was written by, I mean, Violet Evergarden is my favorite show. This is my favorite show of all time. It's just beautiful. And the soundtrack was my favorite soundtrack of all time until I got halfway through this and I was like, I can't believe Evan Call got beat by Frieren. Who is it written by? And then I went and looked, and the Frieren soundtrack was written by Evan Call. So I'm telling you, Evan Call hears only one thing, and it is the voice of angels. That is the only thing that goes in his ears. And when he picks up that pen, the music staff lights itself on fire. Because it knows it can't handle the amount of cooking that's about to happen. That's why he has his own tier. Because these two soundtracks, like, I'm pretty sure these two plus Lord of the Rings, throw those three in there, I would never need music again. That's it. Honestly, like, you could even, like, and I'd be good. I'd miss a lot of songs, but like I'd miss guitars loneliest guitars in the Blue Planet. And oh, I mean this one too. This one's so good. See, again, like the single song rule kind of screwed Natsume's Book of Friends over a little bit, because I think as a soundtrack as a whole, it would be like up here. But I think each of these have a my favorite songs from these is better than my favorite song from this. But this as a whole is better than these. Oh, I need to watch Kingdom. I don't know, man. I gotta get through Gintama and Sound Euphonium first. They have a lot of episodes, and then I just need to watch everything on this list. I just need to watch it all. I just need to download it all directly into my brain. For 100, we'll put what's a good meme anime that I actually know songs from? Because I could say like Boku no Pico, but I've never watched it. I don't know any songs from it. Sure, I've never watched it, guys. I swear, I've never seen it. One Punch is there. It's right here. One Punch. Top anime. Let me look through this. Which one wasn't there? Yeah, like I put Monster down here. Like you'd said, it's like one of your top 10 favorites. It's ranked 23 on the My Anime list, and it's tied with one of the Gintama series. Like people love this show. It's just, to me, the soundtrack wasn't that interesting. That's why it's lower. If it was like based upon what you like, I would have to watch all of these, and I haven't. I'm a fake anime fan, I guess. Naruto was not on here. We could use Naruto. If we were to put Naruto on here, Naruto's soundtrack is actually pretty banging. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyone who tries to say Hunter x Hunter and Bleach's soundtrack can compete with One Piece and Naruto is just wrong. I love to meme on Naruto as much as the next person about how, like, you could combine all of the women into one and they still wouldn't be a full character. That it's 41% filler and 98% of the filler is hot garbage. I love to meme on it, but I love that show, so I'm allowed to meme on it. But the soundtrack is good. For a shonen, it's very good. It'd probably be in the S tier somewhere. The only reason One Piece is this high, like I said, is because you have to count everything in the series. So One Piece cheats because they have Ado do the music for One Piece Red. So, and I mean, the English version is done by Amelie or Monarch, whichever they prefer. So it's like it's kind of cheating. Like it's kind of cheated its way to the S+ tier a little bit. Ain't no reason it should be that high. I mean, that's also not true. The One Piece soundtrack is very fun. It's simple, but it's very fun. Got a lot of good songs. Honestly, the most surprising of them all was when I listened to this song. Man, Ping Pong Phase 2 is such a treat. It was such a like a just a nice little juicy morsel sitting there for me to pick up and just slurp right up onto my playlists. I will be listening to this song on a repeat the rest of this week probably. Very good. Same with Kingdom though. I was pleasantly surprised, but also Kingdom's soundtrack is Hiroyuki Sawano as well. I think at least part of it is. So like that makes sense why it'd be so good, because that's the GOAT we're talking about, like the GOAT. Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen too. Like 9 to 5 is such a, and Hollow Purple is also a really good song. Bam, 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 bam. Like it's so good. Bam, 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 bam. So good, so good. These are all so good. I think I got a lot of hot takes in here, soundtrack wise. And I think even amongst myself, I have a lot of hot takes. It's just that it's so impossible to remember every single song from every single one of these animes, especially when I haven't seen half of them. That kind of makes it difficult, huh? I should have thought that one through before I decided to do this. Before I decided to do this and have my cat need an ER visit like 2 hours before it. That didn't help. Selfish little guy having a medical emergency on my watch. Jesus. He's fine though. Don't worry about him. He's fine. Just a little inflammation. Just a little scare. I just got scared. I thought he was in danger. He's not. He'll live. He'll live. Yeah, but I think this is the list. I will probably share it on Twitter once I end the stream here, but I think that's going to be it from me today. This was fun. This is a fun little thing to do, you know? Really enjoyed it. It's nice to take a break from just like playing video games all the time sometimes and like just talk about things we really like. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's one of the ones that I said is like a hot take because I've only seen Fate, Stay Night, and Unlimited Blade Works. I have not seen the Heaven's Feel movies. An animation with $1 million budget. I've seen clips. It's crazy. I need to watch them. I think I bought all 3 movies on like YouTube or something, just so that I have like I've purchased them and have somewhere to watch them. I just haven't yet. I just haven't sat down and watched them. There's so many of these shows where I just haven't sat down and watched them. Heaven's Feel is one that I really need to. I really need to. Problem is, like, most of my anime watching, I like watch anime 1 day a week now, and I watch it with my brother. So we kind of have to agree on what we're gonna watch, and we kind of like, I try my best to let us take turns picking. And at the end of the day, I wind up picking most of the time, but there's just so much good anime out there. It's hard to get through it at that rate. Like, I have to actually like pick some more times to watch it. It's like, screw working. I should just watch anime for a living. Am I right? Was it each movie $1 million budget, or was it $1 million split between all three movies? Good question. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Blair's. That is a good question. Whoa, holy shit. Happens. Use value photable. Is it saying cumulatively all 3 movies? No. Wait. Wait a second. It looks like they it was way more than $1 million budget for the full movie. Looks like they spent a lot. One of the movies it says 56 million. That seems extreme. Maybe that was all 3 combined. That's a lot of money though. But those movies, like, it's ufotable. It's gonna be great. Like, same as Demon Slayer. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be very, very good. But okay, you know, this was a lot of fun. I want to do more stuff like this in the future. Maybe be a little bit more prepared, look at the actual list, and have stuff for, you know, the other third of the list that I just put in the haven't seen / listened to in a long time. That was that one's on me. That one's on me. Little, you know, I got a little overzealous with this idea. But I'm gonna head out. I will be back. What day is it? It's Wednesday. I'll be back on Saturday. Yeah, I'll be back on Saturday, starting at noon CST, and I'm gonna play as much Red Dead Redemption as my little body can handle. I'm gonna try and beat it. But following that, I'll put out a schedule on Sunday, and there should be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, at least one of those days will just be straight arena, because I want to play arena a bunch before it disappears. So we'll play some League of Legends arena. There'll probably be a Monster Hunter day again, but we'll see. I'll have to bounce some ideas around. I was playing I played Repo with some people. Might want to do that again. And I also started Core Keeper with Jake the Ripper, and I could see if he wants to keep playing, because that was really fun. So, thank you all for watching. Thanks for stopping by and chatting. This is really fun. This is such a fun idea. Like, talking about anime is one of my favorite things ever. Learning about anime that I haven't seen, learning about the soundtracks. I just love music too, so music and anime, 2 of my favorite things, and getting to combine them in a stream is awesome. But even just talking about each individually would be exciting. So we'll have to do some more stuff like this again. Follow Twitter, follow YouTube, Twitch. Make sure you stop by again. It was fun chatting with you guys. Drink water, eat food, get some sleep, enjoy the rest of your days. But for me, this is the end. So I'm out. Bye-bye.